Well, today I'm going to talk about the 3 fundamentals to experiencing a spiritually centered life. And know that when I say a spiritually centered life, you're already living a spiritual centered life. You're just not aware. So when I'm talking about the fundamentals, I'm talking about consciously living a spiritually connected life. So let's begin. Fundamental number 1. It's first to establish, build, and maintain a deep relationship with universal mind, which creates everything. So it's the idea that there's one, it is infinite, it is all-knowing, it is everywhere present, it has always been, it always will be, it is the seen, the unseen, the known, the unknown, and it's the unknowable. That one is always there, always will be there. It created everything out of itself. So you and I are a creation of it. But because we've been given freedom, we've been given a mind, we forget oneness. We forget that. And so that's why fundamental number 1 is to establish, to reconnect to the truth of who we are, and to build and maintain a deep relationship or a deep awareness with the infinite, with universal mind, with God, and know that this relationship that we're creating is connecting to that which creates everything. Absolutely everything. So how do we establish this relationship? How do we build? How do we maintain? I'll tell you, I've told you this over and over again. Meditation is the path to connection. It's through a daily practice of meditation in the morning, late afternoon, early evening. 20 minutes twice a day is the ultimate. If you're not doing that, start with 5 minutes. I don't care, start with 2, but start. And it's about being silent. It's about allowing the infinite to flow through you, in you, and as you. And so let's even broaden the idea of what is meditation, and let's look at it from this perspective. Meditation is anything that establishes, builds, and maintains our connection to universal mind. So meditation could simply be connecting with nature. It could be lying in the ocean floating and feeling nature through you. It could be walking with bare feet on the grass and feeling nature, feeling the connection to something greater than you are. It could be in the way you're visualizing yourself and the connection. It could be sharing of energy with another person. It could be doing gratitude, mantras, affirmations, prayer work, visualization, visioning. It could be gratitude. It could be anything that feels and allows you to feel even deeper a connection with all that is. And you see, when you have that connection, you never feel alone. You never feel disempowered. You realize that you are an expression of the infinite. And guess what? When you're connected, you no longer fear death, because you realize that death is an illusion. Your body, you may lose your body and you may lose your personality, your ego, but the essence of who you are, that which is aware of who you are, continues on and on and on. I want you to think back to when you were a young person, maybe 5 to 8 years old, and think about a memory. And think about how you observed what was going on. Think about the observer who witnessed everything that was going on, and think about the person you are today observing as you hear me talk, and realize that that observer, whether it's 5 years old or 71 years old, it's the same observer. And that observer does not feel any older today than it did 66 years ago. It's still the same age. The body's changed. The number of experiences that the mind has poured into the subconscious mind has changed. But that which is Lee, the infinite, the divine expression of God that I am, it's still the same. It will always be the same. Fundamental number 2. It's once you've established this relationship, your purpose is to use this relationship, this connection to create. And when we do use this to create, we create and establish a deeper relationship with the infinite. Because here's the key thing. When I teach the power of creation to individuals, they have an understanding of it. But until they start to practice it, they don't know it. But once they practice it and they see the result, now they own it. Now they understand why a relationship with the infinite is so critical. Because it's from that consciousness, it's from that point of view, it's from that power base that we get to create anything we want. And the more we have established the relationship, fundamental number 1, the quicker the demonstration. The deeper the establishment, the deeper the connection, the quicker our manifestations are. Because we realize at the core of all that we are, it is not Lee doing it. It's the infinite part of Lee that is a part of the infinite mind that so believes that it is part of it, that creation becomes easy. And with every creative thought, with every creative demonstration, we embody our power. We embody our connection. We embody the divine flow of wisdom. We may think we may not know the answer to anything, but once we're connected, we can create, because this power within us will guide us every step of the way. As we become conscious creators, we embrace our connection to the infinite, and we use the power of belief to create our experiences. And there's the key in fundamental number 2, the power of belief. The master teacher Jesus said, "It is done unto you as you believe." Your beliefs create your experience. Definition of belief: it's all your thoughts, words, actions, and feelings aligned toward a specific result, held persistently and consistently, consciously and unconsciously. So if you're seeking to figure out what it is you believe, all you have to do is look at your life. And you go, "Oh my God, no, that's not me." Yes, it is. Now that you understand that, don't go judging yourself. Realize that almost all the beliefs that you have, you've unconsciously adopted. They were given to you by your mother, your father, by your family, by the school, by the church you were brought up in, by the magazines, by the televisions, by the radio, by the social media. All of that stuff you didn't even realize was creating a belief system in you. But knowing that you are connected to the infinite mind, knowing now that the power of belief creates, you now can tap into the infinite mind and discern what beliefs serve you. What beliefs do you desire to create so that you can have the life experience that you desire? Fundamental number 3, everything that happens causes us to personally evolve by gradually awakening to a deeper relationship to the universe, God, and the laws that govern life. I like to say that everything that happens is there to make us more aware. And when we become more aware, the first thing we become aware of is our relationship to the infinite. The second thing we become aware of is that we are powerful creators. The third thing is we embrace personal responsibility because we understand that our lives reflect our beliefs and we are the masters of those beliefs, and we have the ability to create them, to change them, to adjust them, to get rid of them, to install new ones. It's like a computer. We have the ability to put whatever software we want on the computer. And if a software system is on our computer and it is not working for us, we can say, let's uninstall. And when we uninstall, we then put in a new software. That software, my friends, is your beliefs. So as you think about this, as you go through your day, think about there's 3 fundamentals to experiencing a deeper spiritual life. The first is to establish, build, and maintain a deep relationship with the universe, which creates everything. The second is to use this relationship, this connection, to create. And when you do, you'll build a deeper relationship. And 3, realize that everything that happens causes you to personally evolve by awakening the power in you and your relationship to that power and to the laws of life, the law of belief that governs your life. The power is right there. It's always been there with you. You just have to open up, see it, embrace it, connect with it, use it, and begin again. Make this your best week ever. Until next time, aloha.